Ready? Go! Hello everyone, welcome to day 72 of my speaking challenge, and today I want to talk about a city. It's Paris, the place I visited last year, but I really want to come back one day in the future. My boyfriend and I joined a tour for a few days, and most of the time we visited museums and historical landmarks. But to be honest, I couldn't remember many names because everything was in French and it was so hard for me to pronounce or memorize them. But one place I remember is Napoleon Museum. I still remember walking through old buildings, touching the cold stone walls, and learning about history. The thing impressed me the most is the Eiffel Towers. It was like the highlight of the trip. I had seen it many times in movies all my life, but when I stood beneath it felt completely different. It was grand, beautiful, and surprisingly peaceful. I took the elevator to the top, and when I saw the whole city from there, I suddenly felt calm, like all the noise in my head just disappeared at that moment. I also took a boat ride along the Seine River. I didn't expect too much, but it turned out to be a very beautiful memory. People from different countries, they are travelers or they are tourists, and maybe they are local residents. We didn't speak the same language, but we just waved the hand to each other to show hello, to show how our hospitality. And not everything was perfect because I tried a tour. Like we were always in a hurry. I feel like I was chasing time instead of enjoying this. I even passed a little coffee shop where the movies Emily's in Paris were filmed. I really wanted to stop, but we didn't have time. Next time, I want to travel to Paris again, work slowly, get lost on purpose, and sit on this coffee without any fixed schedule. And the last day before I left Paris, I spent one day in Disneyland, and it was one of the happiest moments of the trip. I didn't feel like an adult anymore. I can feel like I'm a child again. No stress, no expectation. I can do whatever I want. I can see many movie art cartoon characters, and I met Masha. She was on the same tour, and we worked together, and we met friends, and we still keep in touch currently. At the end of the day, I have to say the experience in Paris was very nice, but I think it was not really enough for me because I want to explore more, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because 3 or 4 days or 5 days is not enough for me. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.